Well, an accurate census can determine everything from Colorado's representation in Congress to how many billions of federal dollars we receive.
That count starts in just months in 2020, and the Bureau is laying the groundwork right now. Connor McHugh learned why workers are already knocking on doors in a lot of Colorado neighborhoods.
Well, you can actually go to the Census Bureau's website to see which areas workers are going through ahead of 2020. They are mostly focused on areas that are newer developments that have happened in the last 10 years. You can see a lot of it is here in green, and Broomfield is a good example. There has been a lot of growth, a lot of development here, and the count should reflect that.
It's no secret Colorado is growing rapidly, with new faces in development seemingly every day. This year, the U.S. Census Bureau is trying to catalog it all ahead of 2020.
And what they're doing in preparation for next year is knocking on the door. They're verifying, are there any other living residents here?
Kathy Lacey is the regional director of the Census Bureau's Denver office. She's currently overseeing the efforts to update each new address since 2010.
If this part is not done correctly, the census count will not be correct.
It's the first real part of the 2020 census, a constitutionally required count of each person in our country. The data helps decide everything from each state's seats in Congress to how to divide up $675 billion in federal funds.
Do you have enough schools? Do you have enough infrastructure for your community? Do you have enough hospitals? Do you have enough elderly care units?
This year, the Bureau is using satellite imagery to identify and count new neighborhoods instead of walking to each address like years past. Next year, badged and uniformed workers will then ask the same basic questions as before, not including personal information or citizenship status.
It might just be 9 questions, but those are the building blocks for planning for tomorrow.
Now, next year, you will also have several options of how you can respond to the census. In March, most of us will receive an invitation to respond by mail or over the phone or online, and they really want to make sure they count the kids.
Yeah, and the kids are so important, aren't they? I mean, I know last go around, they were worried about this.
Yeah, they actually say that they estimated about 1 million kids went uncounted in the last census. They want to address that this time around.
All right, Connor, thank you.